in spirit and in truth scene, a dimly lit living room on a crisp Sunday morning in November 2025. The air hums with the electronic buzz of a high-stakes video game tournament blasting from the large flat-screen TV, neon explosions and synthetic cheers echoing like forbidden incantations. 15-year-old Alex hunches over his controller, sweat beading on his forehead, while his 14-year-old sister Jamie trash talks her online opponents through her headset. Their father, Mark, paces nearby, arms crossed, his jaw set in quiet disapproval. The antique clock on the mantel strikes 9:15 a.m. sharply. Suddenly, the door swings open with purpose. Enter Grandma Ruth, clad in a starched navy dress, sensible shoes, and a brooch shaped like a thorny crown. In one hand, she clutches her leather-bound King James Bible, its pages gilded and frayed from decades of fervent use. In the other, a wooden spoon from the kitchen, her rod of correction, as she calls it. Grandma Ruth, voice like thunder rolling over Galilee, slamming the door behind her. What in the name of the Almighty is this heathen racket? Turn that devil's box off this instant. The Sabbath morn ain't no time for consorting with electronic idols and pagan firestorms. Church bells are tollin', and you'll not drag this house into the pit with your glowing altars. Alex, jumping, fumbling the controller as his character perishes on screen. Grandma, chill. It's just Fortnite. It's not like we're summoning demons. We got 10 minutes before we even have to leave. Jamie, yanking off her headset, eyes wide. Yes, seriously? Dad, tell her. It's 2025. Nobody reads that old book anymore. We can pray on our phones, Mark, stopping his pacing, rubbing his temples with a weary nod toward his mother. Mom's got a point, kids. I let it slide during the week, but Sundays? That's crossing a line. Put it away before she quotes Leviticus on us. Again, Grandma Ruth, marching forward, Bible raised like a sword, her free hand snatching the remote from the coffee table and jabbing the power button. The screen dies with a pathetic flicker. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Exodus 20 verse 3, King James, straight from the mouth of God himself. These contraptions? They're the golden calf of your generation, flashing lies, breeding sloth, and whispering temptations straight from the adversary's forked tongue. Video games? Demonic sorcery. Phones? Pockets full of false prophets, scrawling you straight to Sodom's app store. And church? Oh, we'll beat it into you the old-fashioned way. Mark my words, pews, psalms, and a proper fear of the Lord, Alex, standing up defiant, hands in pockets, beat in? What, like you're gonna whack us with that spoon? This is abuse. Church is all thee and thou. It's like Shakespeare on steroids. Can't we just, I dunno, stream it? Or skip? God gets it right, Jamie, scooting back on the couch, hugging her knees, exactly. That verse you love, Grandma, John 4 verse 23? In spirit and in truth. Sounds like it's about feeling it, not forcing it with dusty books and no AC. Why can't we worship our way? With music that slaps, not that organ drone. Grandma Ruth, thumping the Bible open on the coffee table, the pages fanning like judgment scrolls. Her voice drops to a grave timbre, eyes blazing with unyielding conviction. Listen here, you wayward lambs, before I forget the mercies of Proverbs 13 verse 24. He that spareth his rod hateth his son. That verse ain't suggestion, it's a commandment. In spirit and in truth, saith the Lord in John 4 verse 23. King James pure and unadulterated, no watered-down perversions from your modern tongues. Spirit means surrender in your willful flesh, not feed in it with these infernal machines that steal your soul one pixel at a time. Truth? That's the unchanging word, etched in the blood of martyrs, not diluted by your streaming abominations. The Father seeketh worshippers who bow low, not scroll high. We've lost too many young UNS to the world's siren call, pagan games tunnin' boys to brutes, girls to gossips. Nay, you'll learn the narrow path today. Hymns from the hymnal, sermons from the pulpit, and a heart scourged clean of this filth. Mark, stepping in, placing a hand on his mother's shoulder to temper the storm, though his tone carries her edge. She's right, you too. I grew up under that rod, and look at me, still standing. No more excuses. Phones in the drawer, controllers banished to the attic, till Judgment Day. We're going, and we're going proper. Or else, Alex, muttering, grabbing his jacket but shooting Jamie a glare. This is so unfair. Feels more like boot camp than worship.
Jamie, whispering to Alex as she stands. Yeah, but if we play dead during the sermon, maybe she'll forget the spoon part. Grandma Ruth, overhearing, pointing the wooden utensil like a scepter. I heard that, Jezebel in training. March, double time. And recites Psalm 119 verse 105 on the way. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet. We'll drill it till it sticks, come hell or high water. The devil's playthings wait for no man, but the house of the Lord endures forever. The family files out in tense silence, Mark herding the teens like reluctant sheep. Grandma Ruth locks the door with finality, tucking the spoon into her purse beside the Bible. As the car engine rumbles to life outside, a faint, rebellious glow escapes from Alex's pocket, his phone, hidden and silenced, but not surrendered. Cut to black on the mantel clock, its tick now a metronome of unyielding tradition. End scene.